Hi everyone, I'm Nix and today we're chilling with The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone and it is the finale. This is the end and I have theories. But first, well no, not first, I'm going to talk about my theories. So we need to meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani. I want to know more about Lilvani, whatever that means. But we can also talk to Shani. And obviously I want to talk to Shani because we asked her for more information about the von Everecs and Olgierd and Gaunter O'Dimm and etc. But I'm going to talk about my theories while we're doing that. We're really close to it. Okay. Because it's the end, I want to talk about what I think is happening, what I think is going on, and the little bits and bobs, and bringing my microphone closer, that I think might be happening in the background. So, number one, Gaunter O'Dimm, I think, is a demon. I've thrown around Jinn and Trickster God, but I'm convinced that I'm going with my very first, the moment that I first saw him, we first talked to him back on the ship, I said, did we just make a deal with the devil? And I'm sticking to my guns. He is either a demon or the devil. I think it's more likely he's the devil. He makes me think of a child, especially in the last part, the way he was sitting on the table and saying like, you know, time is sort of just a thing to play with for him. It sounds like he's been around that long that time is a toy almost. There's also the love letter that we found. Oh, for goodness sake. Go away. If you ever try not walking into people. There's also the love letter we found in the auction house, and that said, or perhaps some devil will like help him. And also that circle in Olgierd's study, that's the kind of thing that you summon daemons with. Contracts, very devil. We met him at midnight at the crossroads. Can have devilish connotations. The other thing is his name, Gaunter O'Dimm, G-O-D, it spells out God, and that to me could mean that he's a god, but also seems like an affront to the gods, which is something that a devil would do, that play on words. So that's theory number one. That's my theory on what Gaunter O'Dimm is, or who he is. My second theory is to do with what Cat and Dog said at the end of the last video. I wrote this down, okay? So they said, beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken. So first I was thinking glass that can't be broken. Could be like an enchanted glass or something like that. But then, you're gonna have to stick with me here because it's going to sound very tinfoil hat, and I was tempted to make a tinfoil hat because it sounds crazy. But they said the man of glass, and we've heard Master Mirror or Man of Mirrors, that kind of thing. So that made me think, what if mirror and glass is a synonym and can be swapped out? Man of mass, man of glitter, you know what I mean? So if we swap them out, we have beware of the one called the Man of Mirrors. Seek salvation in a mirror that can't be broken. Mirrors reflect. Do you know what else reflects? Water. But then, like, you can dash your hand through it, and I guess that kind of breaks it, but you're still having a reflection. So my theory is talking about water. It's The Witcher 3. It's very likely that it's just an enchanted mirror. But I thought I'd think outside the box and make an outlandish theory because it's the finale, and why not? Last but not least, I think Gaunter has something to do with Vlodimir's death because he seems to know way too much about Vlodimir. So that makes me think that Vlodimir died after Olgierd made the deal. Anyway, Shani, hello, where are you? You're upstairs. Yes. Ooh.
Shani.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Is everything okay? Why are we getting the romance music again?
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No.
Oh!
Just getting ready to move.
Where are you moving?
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
I'm hoping it's for a good reason.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Proud of her. I'm letting her go because I romanced her by accident, okay? It was an accident.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
And now for the law. This is what I'm excited
learn
about.
anything about Olgierd?
I have priorities.
I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Do tell.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times.
Okay.
Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Can I go in to the Academy grounds? If this game is hinting at me being able to go into the Academy and then they snatch it away from me, I'm going to be mad. Because I have wanted to go into the Academy since I first arrived in Oxenfurt.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold.
Okay.
The assistant, on the other hand,
Which hunters?
insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
Yeah.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Ugh.
Need to talk to this professor.
Please?
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
But I can
Guards
get
have
in.
never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up.
Fair enough.
Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Please, you have to tell me that we're going in. Character entry added. Wait, stop walking away from me. What do we got? Girl racked his brains for a way to defeat Master Mirror when Shani came to his rescue. She knew of the professor from the Oxenfurt Academy who spent many years scrutinizing every manifestation of black magic, and surely would be able to help. Unfortunately, the witch hunters had decided the professor's knowledge was best used for their goals and their goals only, and had placed guards outside his home. Officially, he was a free man, but in reality, when no one entered or left the house without the permission. I'm so sorry that I read that so fast. I just want to...
So how are things at the Academy these days?
We're going to
You
run
mean since
fast,
Radovid shut
Shani.
it down?
Oh, she does
I
run
mean,
fast.
is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north.
She's speeding!
The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses.
I see, eh?
Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
I suddenly realised I was probably walking too fast to get all of the lines.
Your
Just
kind
too
spreads
excited.
disease,
Shush!
defeatism and desertion.
Oxenfurt Academy. Shani, don't take this away from me. I swear. I will cry if you take this away from me. Where are you going? But there's no guards on the other side.
Halt! By order of King Radovid,
King Radovid.
no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno,
Eh?
maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
I don't think they're going to let me in as well, though.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around
Say
the
it so loudly.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
I feel like you said that a bit too loudly, and those guards absolutely... Can I please? Oh, that's so close, and yet so far. There's no guards here, but it's locked, and I can't pick locks in this game. Where am I going? My brain is entirely caught up with the fact that we're about to possibly, probably, maybe go into Academy. I wonder why Olgierd went to see him. I assume to try and break out of his pact, because that's what he was trying to do in his study, was trying to break out of the pact. Ugh, drowners, good. Go away! Ugh. Wait!
Time to end this.
I could use well now. It still allows me to get hit, you know? That's kind of the downside, is there ain't no blocking. There ain't no dodging. But pros and cons. I need to nap. I'll give her time to get in properly. I need to make sure I have all of my stuff before I go doing anything too stupid. Shani? Hello? Let me in, please.
Geralt.
Some time later.
Psst.
Oh, that's
Are
a
you
rope.
there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line.
I really hope I don't fall.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
So I
Been
need to
a
punch
huge
them in the
help already,
face?
Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Cute. I really like her. I just don't really like her. Can I? I might cut a bunch of stuff out. We'll see. But I need to do some exploring in hopes that... Oh. Oh, I don't have any...
I will kill.
Oh, that's nice. That's so much nicer.
Kill you.
I used to hate this, and now it's actually working, and I can defeat multiple enemies at once. We do love to see it. Where was I? I was over here. I just need... Ooh. I have things that I need to do, and this is the thing that I need to do. Is properly explore. Whoa. Okay. Glad I didn't continue, because that would have probably locked me out of the quest. What else is around here? Not much, really. Oh, can I get in here? No. There really isn't that much inside. Where have I actually been able to get into? Yeah, see, I'm only here. I want to be here. I want to be here. Oh. Can I not get in this way? No? Okay. No! God, I'm so sorry, Geralt. That was almost the end of you.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave leave a window open, maybe?
Yeah, I was just there. It was up there. I'm pretty sure. So I'll go back up there again. Getting ahead of myself. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Can't get in that way. What way then? You see, Garrett, you're making me feel like I'm going mad because this is definitely the way. Oh, I'm a fool. I know. We just destroyed the house. Geralt, that's a bad idea. Was that like a different way of doing it? I'm very worried now. I suppose I could have ignied, but that would have been a worse idea to me. Oh, there's places. That mirror's broken.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream?
He knows about Master Mirror. He knows something at least.
Gillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
About demons, eh? Gillian Alboco's Lesser Key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exists many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rarefied torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence, then, does evil arise? Does it appear on its own, or does it only spread when the conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven, or rigorously disproven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Really interesting philosophy, that. Like the philosophy of maximizing good. Well, if your entire life is only good and only pleasure, then it's not good because you have no suffering. The only way to have a good life is to get through suffering. I studied philosophy before I went to university, so it's just really interesting to me to see it in the game. Where were we? Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears the skin of flesh. This evil incarnated as man travels the world sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence. I have the evil of my phone alarm going on while I'm in the middle of talking. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it's already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware then of any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through machinations of evil. I wonder who this individual is. Maybe a certain devil, a certain demon. Any more for any more? No? Oh, yes. What are you?
Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Can I not pick it up? I don't know what that is, Geralt. And I don't want to Google it in case I end up with spoilers.
Franco?
Oh,
Is that you?
That was
Leave
a
the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter.
sigil on
I
the
shan't
floor.
be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How do you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
Demon? What demon?
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know.
Music.
Gaunter O'Dimm.
Music.
Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The house is gonna collapse. Am I gonna risk the house collapsing if I choose the white options? I need
Why
to.
are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
I came to talk.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows our need and fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
True.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dimm is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went
Sounds
so
amazing.
far as to travel to Nilfgaard,
Whoa.
the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail.
Why Nilfgaard?
There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land, we call him Gaunter O'Dimm, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind.
What?
Yeah, I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Sounds about right. What else do you know about him?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dimm is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him or die.
You're alive.
Alive. Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
I'm really worried that if I keep asking the white options, then it's gonna collapse before I get enough information. I feel like I need to know stuff.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me.
Yikes.
He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
But he's a trickster. How do you know he's not lying? I feel like Gaunter is repaying this man by tricking him into never leaving the circle, to spend the rest of his days stuck in a circle in one place. You can't tell me. I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The moment he leaves, something will happen to him, but only because he thinks it'll happen to him, not because... It just seems like another trick to me.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line.
Yeah.
He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured?
I did.
He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror.
Oh dear.
The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dimm, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dimm delights in difficult choices.
One,
he
not
knew
the one.
Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vlodimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his
knew
beloved
it,
Iris.
but-
His fortune restored.
Okay. However, counterpoint there. When we were talking to Vlodimir, he said that he'd been at Olgierd and Iris' wedding, which means that Vlodimir was still alive at the wedding after they got married. What?
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dimm acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Then how did Vlodimir attend the wedding? I feel like I've got the timeline confused.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
I think it's obvious why Geralt, but we're gonna go with it, buddy.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dimm? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he?
Yeah.
His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dimm grants what you wish, not what you
Sorry.
want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
Oh.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dimm at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dimm wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
He's a devil. How can I get rid of this mark?
O'Dimm left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thank you kindly.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good.
We want to get out. 'cause
Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up,
I think the
living in fear. Why,
house-
it's pleasance itself.
It's gonna... Wait, he's outside the potato circle. No, he's back in it again. He's back in it again. He's out again. Oh! Self-fulfilling prophecy. Self prophecy. Bloody hell. Oh. Oh. My notes and observations, Professor Shakeslock. The circle O'Dimm created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge, like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps O'Dimm has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous, oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the runes. Doesn't sound like he wanted to be here much longer. Woof. I feel like I never liked Gaunter. I knew from the moment that he stepped on that ship that this was evil. This was not good. This was bad person. If person. But it was a general like, you're not good. I don't like you. And then the torture that he submitted Vlodimir to kind of pushed over into the bounds of, oof, I don't like Vlodimir, but that's still not like something that is okay. And that was yikes. This, I think, has pushed it once again over into the land of like, this guy needs to not exist anymore. How do I get out? Wait. No, not this one. There was another one. Bloody hell. That was something else. And time to do a swan dive. Beautifully done, Geralt. Just need to work out where exactly I'm going. Okay. Near Benwick. Sure, I've been up there before. Never been to a temple, though. I'm gonna swim my way over to where I need to be and probably ponder some more. But I'm gonna skip through all that and I will see you when I get there. I'll tell you what, I am very excited to play Gaunter its own bloody game. Are we here? Is it in or is it above? I've been in here before, but it was for a quest. Oh. Oh, I did not see this before. This is creepy. And I'm really into it. Am I in the right place? I feel like I must be with all the lights. There's definitely man-made stone going on. Where am I? Oh, good morning. What is this place? And how have I never been here before? Oh, I'm obsessed. It's very bright sun in it. Oh, it's nighttime. Just pointing out the obvious. Sometime later. Ah, hello.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
You'll have to ask Gaunter. Not my choice.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
I do. A flower.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
You know
Look
it's the
closely at it.
rose.
Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Oh. I think the first option is most meaningful.
I think she loved you. Meant this as a token of that love.
She loved me. After all that's passed.
She was also afraid of
Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
What do I feel like Gaunter's about to make an appearance?
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh!
So glad to see everyone's made it. How do you feel, von Everec? A little less troubled? Lighter on the heart?
His heart started beating
O'Dimm.
again.
What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
Clever bastard.
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfill.
Horse. You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wordplay. Whoa!
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
Those are high stakes.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Yes?
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
Where are we?
What's happening?
You wish to play. So let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all three go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
How am I meant to remember that? I'm gonna hear me out, okay? I'm gonna take a picture of each line, and I know that's kind of cheating, but I want to actually give this a good shot. And I have the memory of a goldfish when it comes to stuff like this.
Didn't quite catch the riddle. Mind repeating it?
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take
Mirror!
fright.
He's a mirror! It's a mirror! It's a mirror! It's a mirror! It's a mirror! I got it! It's a mirror!
Cry and I weep.
It's a mirror!
Yawn and I sleep.
It's a mirror!
Smile,
I'm gonna stop saying that.
I too shall grin.
The answer is a mirror. The answer is a mirror. Right? Okay. It has to be. I'm sure of it. Let's go. To all things and men I appertain, yet by some I am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. No blow can harm me, but a mirror you can smash. Okay. Update. Reflection. The answer is reflection, not mirror, but the reflection. Because you can't harm a reflection, you can harm a mirror. Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep. Okay, it's a reflection. It's not a mirror, it's the reflection in the mirror.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out.
Okay.
Ready? Let's begin.
Oh, I don't have a map. Where do I go? Over this way? Okay.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
That feels like it's too soon. There's nothing in there. Okay. There's a fork in the road.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rule.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do?
No.
Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
No.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin.
I don't know which way to
Cry
go.
and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
A reflection, Geralt. Oh. I'm stressed because I don't know which way to go. Okay. We're okay. I'm going to keep trying to go forward, whatever forward means. What is this? Up, Geralt, up! Oh, for goodness sake, really? Jesus!
Show me what you got.
That's a big spectre. Okay. A sword and a stone?
What is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking?
I wouldn't know.
Through howling winds, pouring rain, with their life hanging by a thread.
The time isn't going
Which
down right now.
reminds me, time is running out.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm not stopping. No, that's not what I'm looking for either. I feel like I'm missing stuff. What is this place?
Really, Geralt? Unable to resist a few shiny coins?
Maybe.
I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short.
I'm a loot goblin, what can I say? Time is going very quickly. Cool, anyway. Okay, get out. Oh my god, am I going back the way I came? There's a house. I was going towards the house.
Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, always give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Ow. Jesus. Come on, Geralt. That's not what I need either. Ooh. It's locked. Is there something? Is it in here? I feel like it has to be. This is too much
Mirror.
otherwise.
So this is where you're hiding.
Jesus Christmas.
Calm down. You didn't expect it to
Running
be
out of
that
time.
easy, did you?
Running out of time. Running out of time. Oh, there's multiple mirrors. There's multiple mirrors. Oh no. There's another mirror there. I don't know what to do.
Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Huh? It's a reflection. I need to find a reflection. But I can't. I'm getting lost and the time's about to run out.
Game over.
I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a reflection. None of those mirrors gave me a reflection. None of them. I couldn't see myself in any of them. I feel like I'm back at the start again. At least I know where I'm heading this time.
This place.
You like it?
Okay.
Plenty more where it came from. Just remember.
No wasting
you
time
must
this time.
find me before time runs out.
I know what I'm looking for. That much is you know, clear to me. Oh! What the bloody hells?
Geralt, save me!
Nice try. Nice try. No chance. Alright, we're back in the mansion. I don't have all of my jewels. I didn't
So
loot,
this is where you're
but
hiding.
still. It's not that. It's not. It's not.
Come now. You didn't expect it
Right.
to be that easy, did you?
There's mirrors everywhere, but I'm looking specifically for a reflection.
Want? I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Been up this one before, not this one. Ah, that's a wall. What? Oh. Locked it behind me.
Keep doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Want? I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and nothing.
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
Yeah, water. Water. It's water.
We shall find.
But where?
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water.
Don't give me the answer, Geralt. Oh. Seriously, where is water? Is it this? No, it's not. Unless... Oh, I can examine it.
There was water here once. Maybe there's a way to bring it back. Rushing water behind this wall. Break down the wall and the water will rush through.
I knew it! It's a reflection. And you can't break reflection in water. I like it when I'm right.
Gotcha.
C'est un coq. Et coq-là, c'est un roi avec qui
What just happened?
Shenkonia momige. Ara. Snede. Man amaran lei. Ashauslan fala verstamars dagsana.
Be gone. You've lost.
I was so close to finding it the first time round. I was just stupid loot goblin.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
Oh. Why don't you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern, no care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
Yes, I do.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow.
Live without a care in the world.
And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all.
Because he couldn't
What
care
a
for
joy
anything.
to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
Yes, I will.
O'Dimm decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
And have lost
I
everything.
thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mirror took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
Some people said earlier on in the playthrough that they expect my opinions to shift on Olgierd. The Olgierd with the heart of stone, I still don't like him. That opinion has not shifted. Clearly, Olgierd with a heart is a very different person. I think it's very tricky to live like there's no tomorrow. That's why, because living like there's no tomorrow means you live without a care in the world, and if you live without care, then how can you care about anything? I'm going to give him hope, or try to.
You've handled tougher situations. You'll figure this one out. Got a company of faithful comrades waiting. Got a home, your fortune.
No. I cannot live as I did before.
So what'll you do?
I don't know. But one thing's clear. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can, and must. This sabre's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
Iris. Oh, he can feel pain again.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Thank you.
Good luck to you too.
Tearing up a little bit at that. Wolf. There it is. Wow. I shouldn't have looted. That was my downfall. Should not have looted. I enjoyed that a lot. I think I shouldn't have looted. That was truly my downfall, was looting. If I hadn't been such a loot goblin, because I noticed while I was looting, the timer was really going down. The other thing, I'm mad that I didn't trust myself in the first place, because I found that fountain quite quickly, but I didn't examine it, and I saw the pop-up, but I was so thrown off by the timer. As somebody who usually works well under pressure, if I've got like a timer with a few minutes on it or a few seconds, everything leaves my brain. So I had a feeling it was something to do with the fountain, but there was no water in the fountain, so I kept looking when I should have used my witchy senses, and that was entirely on me. But, however, my tinfoil hat theory was correct. And I'm also really glad that with the riddle, I realised that it was not a mirror. The answer was not a mirror. The answer was a reflection. Very specifically, a reflection, not a mirror. Because it can't be broken. A mirror can be broken. A reflection can't be broken. So that was really fun to get the old noggin whirring. Overall, I think it was very short. It felt short to me. Even though it's, you know, this is part 12. Without all the extra exploring and everything, I think it would have felt quite short. But it's a DLC and I like that. The writing was phenomenal. There were certain parts that I wasn't as keen. I think the Borsodi quest could have done with more emphasis on the main story. I feel like aside from the little notes you find, it didn't have much to do with the main story. So I feel like there could have been more done with that quest. The wedding quest, I still don't like Vlodimir here. It was impossible to laugh at him because I think he's a little bit pathetic, possibly quite insecure. But it wasn't fun to try and choose the options that didn't make him feel like a massive creep and objectifying everything with a pulse. So that was a bit stressful. But it was nice to see the wedding and everything else. I think my favourite one, I think must be everybody's favourite one, was the last request with Iris and the painting. The fights were amazing. They were so difficult, but you had to finesse, you had to be really finicky. And I really liked that. I thought it was a lot of fun. The story of Iris going around and filling in the pictures was really cool as well. Getting to see all of the interactions and the story build up around you. And then meeting her properly. I think I was so tempted to let her continue, but it didn't seem fair to let her continue. She didn't, like, it was just a cycle of unending suffering. And I don't think it was fair to make her continue. And I think she was glad to be at peace. The same with Cat and Dog. I don't know. I think it was overall a really good quest, and I want more, I guess. I want more. I'm glad that we got to go and see the professor as well. Really glad that we got to go and see the professor, because that was so good. I've suddenly realised that I could have gone back to see Shani again, possibly, before she left, and I might have missed out on that, but I was way too focused on finding the devil. I also have a ridiculous amount of research to do now because I want to have a look at... Somebody's going to have to let me know in the comments. I want to have a look at the inspiration behind it. I also really want to do a wrap-up stream. And don't worry, I'm also going to do a wrap-up video because I think it would be fun to do a proper video. But I'm thinking this is going to come out probably on a Sunday. And I'm thinking on Tuesday evening, we'll do a stream. We'll go over, we'll watch parts of my playthrough together. You can ask questions, we can throw ideas off each other, we'll have a look at the inspiration, all that kind of thing. We'll discuss our favourite parts and our least favourite parts and why. And then I want to go and write everything down and properly write out thoughts and do a wrap-up video. Because that seems like a fun thing to do. I don't think I could have done that for The Witcher 3 because it was so long. Maybe one day, you never know. But for such a short one, I feel like it'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say at this point. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I'm really excited for Blood and Wine. I've almost finished the books. And I'm really excited for Blood and Wine. And all that has to offer us. But this has been nice to have a shorter storyline to really get stuck into. And I also think I might go back and have a look at the other option. Not stepping in and seeing what happens. So I might actually just go and film that now. And also the other Witcher 3 endings. I'm burbling a bit, but I want to let everything play out. So you'll have to forgive my burbling. I think I'd also just like to say thank you. There's been a lot more people here for this one because I think The Witcher 3 went on for such a long time. Towards the end, there were less people than the beginning, obviously. But I think because this one's nice and short and I've been consistently uploading, there's been a lot more people that have stuck around and watched. And that's been really fun. It's been really fun. And I'm currently recording this before part 8 goes up. No. So part 7 has gone up for members, part 6 for everyone else. And I'm recording the day after. 2 days after. I'm recording after that. So I don't know what everybody thinks even about the wedding. But I'm very excited for everybody to see the rest of it. And I hope that you've enjoyed... No, I can't say that yet. I'm going to say it now. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoy making videos, I enjoy playing games, and it makes me happy that so many of you enjoy that too. I hope that you have enjoyed this playthrough as much as I have enjoyed playing through it. Take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye! Hello, it is me. I am back. This is a post-credit scene because I've been told to go and do something. So the video isn't up yet for everybody, but one of my members let me know that I can go back to the grave, Vlodimir's crypt, and that there will be something waiting there. And I would not have done that. Is there a better way of leaving? I don't think I ever would have thought of doing that. Oh god, so I've got a lot of travelling to do. I'm going to make my way over there and see what's going on. First of all, before you go, before you skip, I want to look at Iris's sword. The sword called Iris. I'm sad that it's a steel sword. I think it would have been really cool if we could have a steel and a silver Offieri blade. Weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red, a strong attack will release its energy in a powerful strike at the cost of part of the attacker's vitality. Okay. Now that does sound very cool, but I am mainly fast attack. I think I would like to try that out at some point. I also have this one, the Caretaker's Spade. 10% of damage dealt returned as vitality, healing you. That's really cool. I'm going to go to the crypt. I'll see you there. Right, a bit of wandering later, and a bus ride or two, and I'm at the crypt. Don't know what to expect here. I don't know what Gaunter did, and whether that has a lasting effect on a ghost, but it's a ghost, so...
Flowers on Vlodimir's grave?
Huh? I'm gonna take my torch out. I need my torch. Is this one Vlodimir's grave? No. This one. This one. Oh.
Columbines from Giverny. Wonder who brought them. Could Shani be missing Vlad?
Huh. Can I still talk to Shani? Is she still there? Did I miss opportunity? Okay, now I'm curious. I didn't, as you well know, I didn't like Vlad very much. I don't think what Gaunter did was okay though. He didn't deserve that. But it's curious that Shani's possibly missing him. I think she was confused more than anything because Vlad brought out a side of Geralt that she desperately wanted to see but never had. And obviously he was in Geralt's skin. Interesting. Very interesting. It was here, right? No, no, wrong. I'm lost. Oh, is it this one? Bless you. Yes, this one. Oh! Oh! Wait! Excuse... I'm sorry, you're gonna have to explain yourself to me right now. There's an Olgierd von Everec card? Oh look! I've been reading the books. It's Regis! Where did I get that? I do not remember getting that. I'm gonna add that in. Sad that Regis doesn't do anything aside from just sit there. Anyway. I need to sort out my decks at some point, but that's really random. I wonder if that was left there by Shani. Oh? Oh, the wedding invitation. Let it be known that their children, having grown to share the most profound and noble of sentiments, have decided to seal that bond in hallowed rites. In keeping with ancient customs, the parents of Aldona Lamk and Jonas de Bogart do hereby request the presence of Shani, surname illegible, along with an escort of her choosing at the betrothed's matrimonial ceremony and a celebratory feast to follow. Aww, that's sweet. Looks like that's all I can find here, but that's so random. I just came back to see if Shani was still here. I was not expecting there to be a whole Gwen card waiting for me. That's made me very happy. I think that's the extent of what I can do post DLC.
Redania.
Aside from maybe go back to the alchemy.
The mark of a dangerous guild you wear.
Oh look, my mark is gone. Sorry, you reminded me. Thank you, random citizen. The mark is gone, so clearly defeating Gaunter got rid of the mark as well. Well, I think that is the extent of the things that I can do in this game.
Mark of the devil.
I don't know. Let me know if I've missed something, because I'll have to do a replay at some point. I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough as much as I have enjoyed playing through it. Take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye.